Hi guys, so I'm back for my Witcher 3 review. Let's do this. So yeah, I am back for my Witcher 3 review, and yeah, oh my good lord, I frigging love this game. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is without a doubt one of the best RPGs I have ever played. Seriously, it is that damn good. I frigging love it. I mean, RPGs are probably my favourite genre of game. They're just so great. I love them. And yeah, I was not disappointed with this game, suffice it to say, because I wasn't a big fan of The Witcher 2, so I wasn't sure about getting this, but when I saw that it was open world, the graphics, the combat, and the reviews the game was getting when it came out, I mean, all the 9, 10 out of 10s it was getting, I was like, yeah, let's get it. So I got it, and from the day one I was hooked. This game is just so good, it's great, so expansive, it's mind-boggling how big it is, how big all the side quests, the world is freaking huge in every sense of the way. It's just such a great game and fantastic value for money. I only paid 40 quid for this, and seriously, this game should be like 100 quid. It's that big. It is that big. It should be 100 quid this game. I paid 40 quid for this game. I'm like, that is amazing value for money. So, let's get started with the things I loved about this game. The main story. So basically, you play as this dude, Geralt of Rivia, who is a witcher. Basically, they're monster hunters for hire. And you do a lot of that in the game, like just some main quests to do that. Like he has Witcher sensors, like he can track. You've got all these different signs you can use, like Ard, Igni, with fire, traps and all that, which you can upgrade throughout the game. You've got your 2 swords, you've got your steel sword and your Witcher silver sword for your monsters, which you can upgrade throughout the game. Find all these different swords. You've got your armour, and there's loads of armour throughout the game, which you can get different armours all throughout the game, which is great. And that's fun. I love having good armour in the game, so that was great. So yeah, Geralt is a Witcher, and you do a lot of monster hunting with all the Witcher contracts you can do, which you can pick up. And there are a lot of Witcher contracts, so many. Same with the side quests, great side quest system, and you can do a lot of that as Geralt. But the main story involves you tracking down and finding one of your adopted daughters and one of your past students called Ciri. Basically, she has this power of the Elder Blood, and she's really, really powerful. And the people who are after her, she's getting followed by a mystical group of elven riders called the Wild Hunt, hence the name on the title, Wild Hunt. They're the main villains of this game, and they're the ones who are tracking down Ciri because they want her power so they can rule the world, I guess. And yeah, this is the game. So you spend most of the game tracking down and finding Ciri. In the main quest, so you're doing favours for people, then they tell you what they know about Ciri. And Ciri is actually a playable character in some sections. Like, you can actually play as her in some sections of the game. Like, it's like it's like a flashback to what happened from her perspective. You play a bit as her, and you go back as Geralt, and you continue trying to track her. And yeah, it's great. Ciri is awesome. I loved Ciri. She was so nice. Her and Geralt are just like bread and butter. Yeah, and she's so OP. She's so overpowered. I mean, oh my god, she's like one-hit kills with a sword. But I guess that's what they're going for, because she is so powerful with the Elder Blood going through her veins. So yeah, you spend most of the game finding her. And then so-and-so events unfold on the final act of the game, and acting towards this big final showdown with the Wild Hunt, and it's awesome. It's a great game. So yeah, let's get what other things that I like about this game. The huge open world. I mean, one thing I wasn't too happy about actually was we were promised this massive, seamless open world. I mean, just one big open world, and that's not really what we got. We just got big open world sections, like Dragon Age Inquisition. But the open world sections in themselves are freaking huge, like Velen and the Skellige Isles are massive. I mean, you could spend about 50, 60 hours in those sections doing side quests. It's that big, so it's not bad. I mean, the sections are massive. Probably one of the biggest RPG open worlds ever made. They are huge, so fair enough. Characters all great. I mean, you've got Geralt. You've got the romance interests. Geralt can romance because he's a little stud. You can have Yennefer. She's hot. She's another sorceress. You can have Triss, who was his previous romance in the other games. But don't try and romance them both, because it ends very badly for you. Believe me. yeah, the combat's great with the different swords, different takedowns. You can upgrade your abilities in the ability tree. Yeah, like I said, it's great value for money. My first playthrough, I put in about 70 hours, I'd say. It was great. I mean, all the different side quests, and there's easily so much more I can do. Oh yeah, of course, with because I pre-ordered the game, I get 16 free pieces of DLC. It's all great. I've already got a few. Like you get barbers, you get different armor for your horse and for you. You get different swords. It's great. So thank you. I also got a season pass, which is great. So that hope down the line, I'll get about another 30, 40 hours worth of story. So woo, that's quite fantastic. I mean, these guys, CD Projekt Red, who made the game, they're brilliant. I mean, from what I heard, their team is like half the size of GTA, and they had half the budget, and yet they made a game like this. We're looking at new Bethesda guys. Seriously, they know what they're doing. So yeah, great game. Now onto a few things that I wasn't too keen on, but these are like nitpicks really. The ending. Was not a fan of the ending I got. Whoa! I mean, there's 3 endings you can get in this game. There's a good ending, there's a good/bad ending, like bittersweet, and then there's the bad ending. And I got the bad ending, all because of a few choices I made throughout the game. Slight choices, which all reflect on which ending you get. And I got the bad ending, and I was so pissed. It's horrible. It's the most depressing ending ever. I mean, I was crying. It's that bad. Oh my god. And I just didn't want to play the game afterwards. When I finished the game and the credits rolling, I was just like, what the beep? I just didn't want to continue playing. So when you go back to Free Roaming as Geralt, I was like, no, I'm not having that as an ending. That's just too depressing. So what I'm going to try and do is, I'm going to try and start halfway through the game again, back from a save, halfway through the game, and make those different choices, because it says in this ridiculously big game guide for the game, what choices you can make to get the other endings. I want a good ending, so that I can start free roaming and doing all those ridiculous amount of side quests. So yeah, better ending. Oh, because that ending was so depressing. There's a few glitches I found throughout the way, like the game did crash quite 1 or 2 times, and there were a few loading screen errors as well. Like it was just stuck on the loading screen. I was like, this is going to go anywhere. That happened quite a few times. I think they need to send out a patch, because there was a few. And there's sometimes when a quest wouldn't finish, like I'd killed all the enemies, but it was just stuck in the thing. Like it wouldn't go to the next cutscene. And I was like, that was annoying. I mean, so they need to get a patch out soon, pretty much. And yeah, that is it. I mean, the armor system was a bit annoying at times. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of the armor system. Like how this. So the armor you start off with Geralt is brilliant, but it's really low-ranking armor. And some of the high-ranking armors, they look awful. I mean, this really high-ranking, like 100 rated armor that'll protect you from anything, it looks awful. It looks like a rag. But you have to wear it if you want to survive against some of the badder enemies. So, yeah, that is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. It is a fantastic game. Oh, 8 minutes, blimey. Yeah, I love this game so much. Go out and get it. Everyone, go out and get it. This game is worth your money. Go and get it now. It is one of the best RPGs I've ever played, and it's worth every single penny. Go out and get it. And the soundtrack too. Love the soundtrack in this game. All the Polish choir. Love the soundtrack. You get it with the game. It's fantastic. Already got it on my phone. So yeah, guys, I will give The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt a solid 9.5 out of 10. It would get a 10 out of 10 if it wasn't for that bad ending, which I know is partly my fault, but still, that ending just put a sour taste in my mouth. And of course, the few glitches every now and then, but apart from that, it's a 9.5, solid. As soon as I get that better ending, and as soon as those glitches get sorted out, it's a 10 out of 10. Whew. So yeah, guys, have you played The Witcher 3 yet? What ending did you get, or what did you love about the game? Comment below, let me know, and yeah, I'll see you all very soon. Ta-da.